I need volume, but all right. We're gonna do tonight's reading. Hopefully it won't be emotional. I've had enough emotion today to sink a ship. Emotional stuff for my family, my God, for my clients, for myself, for the readings. It's enough already. It's enough already. Just give me a freaking break. I am so ready for a vacation. I can't even tell you. Okay. I don't even know who to talk to. Hold on, let me just see. Where do you want us to go? Shadows and light. Oracle of the shadows and light. Okay. Oh God. All right, here we go. Oracle of the shadow and light. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Hi, Mama. Hey, baby boy. You want to come sit with Mommy? Hold on. Come here. Come up with me. Okay. There you go. Lay down. There you go. Okay. I know. So, he needs attention right now. Why do you have to do this right when I start? Right? It's okay. All right. So if I can somehow manage to, let's see, I'm going to massage him with my foot. Hopefully he won't bite me. Lay down. Here. Okay, he already bit me. Okay, well that's not going to work. That hurt a lot. Why does it make a difference to them if you massage them with their foot, with your foot, or with your hand? Yeah. Oh, he just bit my hand too. All right. So why is it that people bite the ones they love? Right? They want attention, then they bite you. That's what just happened in my family. My stepfather, who freaking threw me out of his life, just attacked my daughter, and it was like, and it was very clear that he's hurt and lonely and wanting attention, and he doesn't know how to act and get it, and he's missing me, and so he attacked her. And then he felt like an idiot afterwards. Not enough of an idiot. And I will tell you what I did. I wrote a scathing email to him. Scathing. I reread it and I wrote it and rewrote it because Spirit showed me it was coming. They said, you're going to be given a confidence by someone and you're going to be torn about what to do. Should you remain silent or should you speak up? You'll know in your heart what it is that you're meant to do. And even though it will cause a bit of an uproar, by you speaking up, it's going to be a blessing for everyone involved. So find your courage and do it. It'll only come from your act of bravery. So I write this, I knew right away what I was going to do. And I wrote this big long email. And then I said to Elise, okay, I can send it. I can press send right now. If you want me to press send, I'll press send right now. I have no problem. You know, she was hurt and she tried to, kiss his ass basically, and actually she didn't try to kiss his ass. She was way the bigger person, She handled it, well, she was hurt. It was her grandfather, And I thought, no, you don't have to handle this. I'll handle it. It's ridiculous. So I said, I will either throw it his way, or I said, I'm going to ask Spirit if I should wait, and I'm going to read this out loud as if I was saying it to him, and I'm going to send it energetically to him, and I want him to hear it, and I'm going to ask Spirit to carry it, and I want them to touch his heart, and I want him to think. He needs to think about the things that I'm saying, and I wrote it, and I read it out 3 times out loud, and I said, okay, I'm going to ask, because she says it's your choice. So I got no, wait. So I'm like, okay, I'll give him until tomorrow. And then I got afterwards act. So I was just about to do it because at first they wanted me to wait, right? You got to give Spirit a little time to work. Talked about it again. I rewrote it. I edited it. I didn't, I didn't want to come from a place of. I came from a place of. I spoke my truth, but I wasn't going to lower myself, right, to the level of being. What's the word? I don't even know how to tell you how I would say it. I said I'm going to write this as if it's going to show up in court. That's what I said. So I rewrote it, and I was quite pleased with what I wrote. And I got to tell you, I told you when somebody comes against my family, the fire comes out of me, and it was very easy for me to just, the words came out like lightning. And I thought, I'm going to wait, and because I kept hearing in the back of my mind, what would love do? What would love say? Well, what he did, but sometimes things need to be spoken, right? And Spirit was saying, you need to speak your truth, so I did. So I thought I talked to my clients about this. I talked to you guys about this earlier today, right? Take your power, say all that you need to say, write it all out, and then burn it. And ask for that energy to go to where it's meant to go, and allow Spirit to carry and affect their heart. They won't know why they have a change of heart, but something will happen. Literally 5 minutes later, he wrote her back. And he said, and he'd already written her twice ridiculous things. And she was very respectful in her response, way more than I would have been. And all of a sudden he said, you know what? Why don't we just take a breath? With each email that goes out, it becomes nastier and more accusatory. He didn't say accusatory. He doesn't have proper English like I do. He's German. But accusatory. And we're just going to take a breath, enjoy, have a Merry Christmas, and I'd like you to come to my place and we will have a nice long talk. Which is absolutely insane after what he had said to her. But I said, there you go. It happened. I said, he doesn't know why. I said, it doesn't make sense that he would all of a sudden say that. But Spirit affected him. Okay? Spirit affected him. Those words that I said, I wrote that. He doesn't understand why he energetically, somehow there's a change in what his plan was, or how he was handling her. And I said, we'll leave it for right now. And she says, yeah, we'll leave it, and so she wrote back and she said, same to you, take care. And she wasn't, she didn't say grandpa, nothing. She's just like, done. But the point is, sometimes it's best to walk away, right? You don't have to engage in the battle. I was ready to go to the mat for her, and I would have done it if she'd asked me to, but we wanted to give Spirit a chance to work their magic. Now, the magic might have just been to calm things down to the point where she responded. I don't know that he'll ever have the grace to admit his fault. He doesn't seem to have that. But she handled herself in an honorable manner. And it might just be that, you walk away. So it's interesting to me that the first card that comes up is Carnivorous Flower Fairy. Now, this is someone, that's what they are. They're an energy feeder. They feed off of your energy. They take, but they don't give. They are charming when they want to be, when they want something from you. But when they don't get what they want, or when they're hurt, they're vicious and nasty. And that's what he did, and that's what he is. And everything's all great as long as you toe the line and do exactly what they want you to do. But when you step out of line or you do something that they don't want, they're all over you like shit, right? So this could be a person, or this could be a situation, this could be a group, this could be a job situation. Whatever it is, this one, there's an offer that's going to come to you, and it's got a very high price. Now, she was given something. I won't tell you what it was. And it came at a very high price. With people like this, it's all strings attached. And you need to be aware. This is emotional strings or financial strings or whatever it is. There's a price that's going to be asked of you. And it's going to be more than you're willing to pay. This comes in the form of a powerful person, such as my father, very wealthy person, a person in a position of authority, could be a parental figure, right? A patriarch, grandparent, could be a boss, could be a girlfriend, a boyfriend, like somebody. Basically, they come from a place of either power or popularity, or you want to be there. There's something about them that draws you to them. It wouldn't be tempting if there wasn't something that was drawing you, right? And also these are also ones that constantly want your approval. They want your approval, right? They want your attention. So it's like him. He wanted attention and he wasn't getting it, so he turned nasty. So it's when you're in an unequal relationship. The atmosphere is toxic. You know it's toxic. You know that it is. It's a relationship that's filled with highs and lows, right? It's kind of like they're bullies. They're bullies. They push people around. They think, I just keep thinking of Donald Trump. People that have a lot of money, they think they have the right to buy whatever they want, and you'll do what they want because of the position that they hold. And money doesn't mean shit to me. I don't care what money you have. You're not going to get me to do something if you are disrespectful. So at this moment, you are kissing ass, basically. You're trying to appease someone. Like my daughter was trying to appease him, and he was a meat eater. He was a carnivorous fairy. That's what he was. Clearly. And what you do with these people is you avoid them. You stay away from them. And then it could come in the form of a very delicate little dainty one like this one, right? Oh, I'm so innocent. I would never be that way. La, 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 everything's wonderful. And the second your back's turned, they stab you in the back. You know, they take from you, and then when you don't do something or give something that they want, all of a sudden they're nasty. This is somebody who is dominating, controlling, they're full of criticism. They judge people. It's in their nature. That's just what they do. You know? And even if, and you got to watch people, because some people just have, this is their life. This is who they are. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. That's what my dad always said to me. This will never happen again. This will never happen again. And in the letter I wrote to him, no, it will never happen again. And the day that I left, I said, no, it will never happen again. You've had 25 years of my life chasing after you, and every time you've done this, you will not do this again. When I walk out that door, I will not walk back in. And see, that's why this all happened, because he knew that I would come crawling back to him, because I always have. But he didn't recognize that I had grown into my own personal power and in my own self-respect, and I handled myself in an honorable way. He was dishonorable. And so when I shut that door, when he didn't come to an agreement or an understanding and didn't own his actions for what he had done, I walked out the door and I didn't look back. So his way of trying to control it was to try and control my daughter. But she came to me and I said, no, this is not going to happen. You don't need to do this. It's not okay. It hurt her, unfortunately. It hurt me a lot too, but I'm past being hurt anymore. So don't forget who they are, right? This is who they are. They'll make promises that they won't do it again, but they will. You know that song that we kept getting? Every time you walk out, the tears dry a little quicker. Every time you leave my life, basically, you know, it hurts less and less, because what I'm doing, you might think that I'm cold. You might think that I'm unfair, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save my soul. I'm trying to protect my soul, because they're not going to allow themselves to be treated this way anymore. They've been treated this way their entire lives, or throughout this relationship, or whatever it is. And so now they're not going to let you, I'm never going to let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. So it's family. That's my dad, the man who raised me. But I won't let him close to me, because that's who he is. And my daughter's now seen it too. So this is somebody who is very judgmental. This is somebody who feels entitled. They believe that they should have fame, that people should worship the ground they walk on, that they should look up to them. That, you know, there's a song that came, not a song, a commercial that came on the radio right after this whole thing went down, and it was from the Army, and it said, everyone wants respect, but they need to earn respect. Respect is not given, it is earned by your actions, by your choice of words. Actions speak louder than words, right? So, but it went on, and it's amazing. If I hear it again, I'm going to record it. It's just, I feel like sending it to him. It's like, you know, everything comes with a string. And that's what's scary. That's what stops people from relationships. They've encountered people like this in their lives before, and it makes them feel like putting up a wall and protecting themselves, because it's happened. This is what always happens. But it doesn't always happen. It happens with those people. And you should be able to tell the difference between the people that are carnivorous, you know, energy eaters, and the ones who take by the way they behave and how they live their life, how they walk their walk and talk their talk. I won't, I love you, I'm sorry. You know, today I talked about brothers and sisters that did things, and he said he was sorry, and I said that there was a distance between two brothers. But that may be the brother that is the carnivorous fairy, and that's what he does. It's just what he does. You say you're sorry, but sorry doesn't cover up bullet holes, you know? And with love like that, blood runs cold. So thank you for your apology, but I'm not going to get close to you again. I'm never going to let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. Because every time you do this, my tears dry a little quicker. It doesn't hurt any. I don't hurt anymore about my dad. I don't hurt about my brother. It doesn't hurt me anymore. I'm detached. And that's what Spirit's asking you to do in this situation. So as I said earlier, there may be a situation where somebody is sorry about what they did, but they would have to apologize. They would have to say, look, what my father has never done is own his actions. He never takes responsibility for his part. I always have. My daughter has. It's very easy to forgive someone when they apologize, but a lot of times people apologize and it just rolls out of their mouth, but they do it again and again and again. when you're sorry, you cease doing what you have to say you're sorry for. Actions. Put your money where your mouth is. I don't want to see your fucking money. I want to see your honor, your integrity. So be very, very cautious at this time. Ones who treat themselves like royalty. Like my father, he summoned me like he was a king. He spoke to my daughter and wanted her like she was Cinderella. I'm sorry, that's her grandfather. It's not okay. Charming and beautiful and wonderful and loving he can be, yes, but manipulative and narcissistic and nasty he becomes. And that's not okay. And it's really sad and it's upsetting, and I'm sorry for my daughter, but what's even more sad is if she would allow herself to be sucked back into that, because I won't. So as I said, it could be a person, it could be a work system that's all demanding, taking every drop of your time and blood and money, and you don't have, or your energy, so that you don't have time to spend on your own entire life, your own family. They want you to, it's about giving to the company, right? All demanding, all consuming. It's like a cult. And there are cults such as that as well. But it's a dangerous alliance. Don't even think about going there. Don't get too close. Watch them. If you have to show yourself, yeah, they are who I think they are, watch and see what they do. They will show you who they are. It's really sad if you have this happen to you, but it's even more ridiculous if you allow yourself to become their victim. Because they will bite you. They will try to take from you. This is what they are. They are vampires. And they've got nasty, jagged teeth. So that didn't come up accidentally. That was straight up. And I had 2 calls back to back from other people going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. So you're not alone. And that's why we have these readings and we share these situations, and why I'll even share personal stories, because I want other people to see it's not just you. And no, you're not wrong in wanting to pull away from someone, even if they are your family. Even if they are your best friend. That was my best friend. Well, not really. If that was your best friend, that's not how they would treat you, is it? So, maybe you find yourself, here, you're stuck. You've come up against a wall. I don't know how to get out of this. Oh my God. I don't know how to get over this wall. I don't know how to get through this wall. I've literally come up to a wall in some area of my life, whatever it might be. Whatever it is in your life, you've reached a barrier, and it's solid. And you can't figure out how to break through it. But look at the fairy. She's holding a lantern, and she's saying, come with me. I am not leading you to darkness. Not like the sea beacon fairy, who gives guidance that you're not sure if you can trust and you don't know where it's going to go. This fairy is a good fairy. I'm telling you right now from Spirit, this information that you're getting now, you can trust. Spirit has brought this one forward to help you. She's going to help you move through this obstacle. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to have fear. You're going to make it. You're going to get through it. And you need to trust. You need to trust in this little fairy that's coming forward. You're going to have to do something, though. You're going to have to take a little bit of the wall down yourself. You'll be shown what to do, how to take them down. We were already shown today. You need to speak. You need to apologize. You need to make room for forgiveness. Whatever it is, Spirit's been giving us advice, and we need to follow all of it in order for this to work. So this could be a wall between you and your love life. This could be a wall between you and business, between family, whatever it is. But they show the wall coming down. And her role is to help you remove the rest of the way in order to help you get through. Now, like I said, some people you don't listen to. We were told before, heed wise counsel, right? Be careful of who you listen to. Well, this is the wise counsel. You don't have to be cautious about where this information is coming from. She is definitely holding up that lantern to lead the way, to show you. Now, there is something in your life that has come to an end, right? Whatever it is, it's like, okay, that's it. And we got the message the other night about conclusion. When something seems to have come to a true end, it's just the beginning that there's a new story about to begin. At this point, though, you can't see it. You can do whatever you want to try and figure out how to get over that wall. You can try and hike over it. You can try and climb under it. You can try and it's going to take you bloody forever. But if you pay attention to Spirit, they will lead you to where there is an area in this wall that has already come down between you and a lover, a family member, a problem at work, a problem in some creative project. You're going to be able to figure it out, and it's not going to hurt you. This is something that you can trust. Spirit has helped others go this way before. And the guidance you get is not going to be confusing. It's going to be very straightforward, very clear, and you can trust where it takes you. So, as I said, there is going to be something required of you. Now, like with my father, I wouldn't be surprised if Spirit, I have absolute trust in Spirit, 100%. They could find the chink in his armor and realize, okay, this is his cold little heart and we can figure out how to warm it up. I would never completely cut somebody out of my life if they attempted to prove themselves, right? And came from a place of honor and integrity. And they would have to come from a place of humility. And you would have to see proof of it. You'd have to be cautious. But I would forgive. I always forgive, you know? So what's going to be required is there's going to be stubborn thinking that has to be changed. Okay? Old patterns removed, because this is a pattern apparently that is repeated over and over again. It needs to be replaced. And somebody's put up a boundary in order to protect themselves, but in doing so, they've kept everything out and everyone out. So that needs to be realigned. The boundaries and the walls of protection have to be put up. I'm seeing the number 111 right now, so make a wish right now. What is it that you wish for right now? I just made mine. So the walls that you put up and the protection that you've put around yourself you were true and right to try and protect yourself. But as I said, in doing so, you've erected such a wall that everyone is locked out. And that's not healthy. Because not only is it keeping bitterness, anger, jealousy, resentment, and all of the negative away from you, it's also keeping out the goodness from you, the love that's trying to get through to you. It's keeping you isolated instead of protected. You are a freaking island. So trust spirit and go. As I said, I'm making plans to go. Where am I going? And I said to my daughter, that's why I'm going to have Christmas with you. And then I'm going to go to Wisconsin where my real family is. Because I never had a family here. You know, my father was never there, ever. And my mother's gone, and my brother was never in my life, and I don't have family here. So I'm going to go to where there is love, where there is kindness, where there is gentleness, and where I feel free. So that's where you're meant to go, wherever there's true love, kindness, freedom. Stay away from everybody and anything and any situation that brings anger, hatred, judgment, ridicule, blame, narcissism. Stay away from that energy. Stay away from the drama. I say no to drama. I told you that my twin is going through stuff right now, and I get that. And if he needs me, he can come to me. But don't bring the drama to my door. I don't want the drama. I want peace. I choose peace. It's a port in a storm. A port in a storm is not where you go and rehash all the bullshit and all the negativity. You know, I went downstairs to have dinner with my landlord, and all I did was get all this negative, and I thought, my head is pounding. I've just spent 2 hours dealing with this. I don't want any more negativity, right? I just want peace. I just want calm. And so the letter didn't get sent because I am going to the Heedwise Council. Remember? I had my friend Sandy point out today, and one other person too, hey, it's raining. And I thought, okay, well, my higher self was telling me, send it. Even the messages that I got when I did a reading for myself said, send it. But in the back of my mind, I had to Heedwise Counsel. And all I heard was a little tiny voice say, what would love say? What would love do? It would not go, that letter would not go. Yes, he deserved it. Yes, he should hear it all. But I was going to allow spirit to handle it. And in the end, I don't have to carry that anger, that viciousness. I don't have to have that coming back at me then. That would have opened up a can of worms for me too, right? So in the end, I walked away from the anger and the bitterness and the narcissistic behavior and let him carry that, because a lot of times people want you to fight with them. They want you to fight with them so then you can be the person that's wrong, so they don't have to look at their own actions. But when they are out of line, disrespectful, dishonorable, do not come from a place of integrity, and you turn away from them and don't give them back their energy, they're forced to basically sit and stew. And the only words that came out were their words. There's nothing they can throw back at you. They want to. They'll probably try and hurl things at you to try and get you to fight with them. Why? So you can be brought down to their level. And you're not going to do that. You're going to rise above. You're going to take the high road. Right? So do what I did. Write it all out. Say it out loud 3 times. Get it all out and then let it go. It was said. He got it. He started changing his tune. He may never, ever pull his head out of his ass completely, but he's not going to pull my daughter and I into it. Right? We know better now. We've learned. Each time you do this, it hurts less. How interesting. Look at that. Emphasis again. You're going to find a way through whatever the block is. So don't worry about it. Trust in spirit and follow the light. Pay attention to the messages that we get. When you're told to act, act. When you're told to wait, wait. I am walking my walk, talking my talk. Look at that, witch at the end of the world. An important ending, which brings about a new beginning. Because whenever there's an ending, something new starts. That's the message we got the other night again. When something looks like it's come to a true end, wait, because something new is about to open. Come on, we just want one. Thank you. Whoa, see? There we go. Sea storm amid the chaos. All right. Calm amid the chaos. And that is exactly what's going on right now for so many people. I can't tell you the emails that I've been getting. So there you see. There's a lot of frenetic energy being leashed right now. Angry words, fights. Right? Look at the thunder and lightning in the background and the choppy seas. And yet, what is this mermaid doing? While she's surrounded by these wild moments and emotional drama, major emotional drama. Everything around you is changing. The way of your living your life is changing. There's destruction, right? That's the falling tower. It's behind you. Oh my God. And you're searching, where do I go? You've left your past. You've chosen to leave. Maybe you've walked out of that situation like I did. Where's my home? Where do I go? You're wandering. You're still in search of it. But if you tune into your inner self, you'll hear your true north and you'll follow it. Go to the light. You're able to make it through this time. You're homeless, just like me. You're an orphan, right? But you're going to make it. You're strong. You're not going to allow yourself to be embroiled. She's not reacting. She's very calm right now. I'm not going to be drawn into your drama. I'm not going to be brought into this. I know this story. I've seen it. I've spent my whole life with this, right? So I'm going to kind of go into a trance. I'm going to go into a meditative state, and I'm going to fuzz you out. Like even with my landlord downstairs, I just tuned him out. I kept saying to Spirit, fuzz it out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I tuned it out, right? There's so much upheaval. There's so much being sunk underneath the emotional waters. There's so much that's going on. There's around the world even right now. A great deal of change. So try and tune in, get really quiet, whatever you need to do, get into a place of peace, go into a sea salt bath, pull the negative energy that may have glommed on you off, do a cord cutting meditation, cut cords with Bernie Bergman, cut cords, my God, cut cords with the entire situation, cut cords with my twin, cut cords with my landlord, cut cords with any negative energy that's come my way, cut cords with every single one of my clients, everyone that I have dealt with today, cut cords, please, Archangel Michael, cut cords to my past. I'm asking to cut cords. You especially want to cut cords with the ones you love. Anything that's negative between you, cut cords so that you can be free. Okay? It's all gone. But there's a journey that's in front of you. You haven't found your home yet. I haven't. I still have a ways to go, but I'm going to listen to my inner guidance. And that's what you're meant to do. Listen to your inner guidance. Find your true north and go in that direction. You're able to handle it. You're more adaptable, more flexible than you realize that you are. You can survive. You've been through all that you've been through and you've survived. So to step away from it, funnily enough, feels like you can't survive it. But how can it be anything worse than what you've lived through? It's freeing you from that. So don't be afraid. Spirit's got your back. Right now, you may be having dreams about and maybe seeing pictures and references to mermen, mer people. I spoke to you today about the painting that I commissioned of my twin, a merman. And I'm the mermaid, and here you see. You're going to have thoughts of Lemuria. You're going to have thoughts of Atlantis. Mer people are going to come to mind. I'm looking at my Lemurian crystals right here. Right? Pay attention to what you get. There's ancient knowledge coming to help you. But whatever you do, don't go back. No, you didn't make a mistake in walking away. No, you didn't make a mistake in separating from the drama. You recognize the narcissism. You're not going there again. Even though they mean the most to you, you're not going to let them close to you. Because every time they do this, it hurts you just a little bit less. Because you have learned it's important for me to take care of me. I deserve love, respect, honor, dignity. And if I don't get it from you, I'm going to go to where it comes to me. I give it to myself first. And I'll go where peace is, where love is, where forgiveness is, where understanding, compassion. Because even if I mess up, where that resides, I'm safe. Man, I did this. But you know what? My soul family in Wisconsin, I could go to them no matter what. You know who's genuine. Money doesn't make the man. Your heart makes the man. Your actions make the man. Your works. Show me your works and I'll show you who you are. I don't care about your money. I care about your honor and your integrity. I care about the fact that you have humility. I respect that. I have more respect for an honorable farmer than I do for any rich, arrogant asshole. That's when you know you're standing in your own power, when you're not affected by all of that. And unfortunately, these narcissistic people, like that Carnivorous fairy, that's how they operate. They don't get that. They operate with money. They operate with stuff. I'll take this away from you if you don't do this for me. I'll cut you out of the family if you go out with her. I'll cut you out of the family if you speak to your little sister right now. And so I didn't, and she died. And you know who did it? Who asked me that? The one who just did this to my daughter tonight. Use your own wisdom right now. And look really, truthfully, and see the situation for what it is. It's not about fighting. It's not about paying back. It's about removing yourself from that influence in your life. Because you, no doubt, have made choices because of that association. Bad association spoils useful habits. Show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Sweet dreams, y'all.